What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. This video is going to be about the different people that you need to follow in the NFT space if you want to get the right information, the right alpha, and make the right decisions. But before we get into that, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. It means a lot to me, and with that being said, let's get right into it. So the first person that you need to follow in this space is Brett Malinowski. Brett is an NFT YouTuber. He's actually one of the first people that I watch in the space, and he's provided a lot of alpha since I've been following him. He is the founder of the Magic Mushroom Clubhouse. As you can see right here on his Twitter, he's 134,000 followers, and he is absolutely fantastic. His goal is really just to help people find their space within the NFT world because it is very overwhelming and there's a lot going on. So he kind of breaks it down for you and makes it a lot easier to digest. So I highly recommend checking out his YouTube videos, watching those to kind of get an understanding about how the space works, maybe some projects that you want to get into, and also just how to find your way in the space and find, what really fits with you. I also recommend checking out his project, Magic Mushroom Clubhouse, because it is also for new people in the space. It definitely helps you find your friends and learn a lot of information about different projects and different key parts of the NFT world. And so the next person that I want to show is Kosher Plug. He's also an NFT YouTuber and friends with Brett Malinowski. Brett's actually the person that I used to find him. He also provides a lot of free alpha on his Twitter and his YouTube. He shows a lot of different projects that are coming out, projects that he personally believes in. And he's also just a really big person in the space. He's 178,000 followers, which pretty much just goes to show that he has a lot of influence as well, and he is a trustworthy individual in the space. He does have his own alpha group chat, which is through the Plug Pass NFT. I think that's sitting at least 1 to 2 Ethereum right now, which is absolutely insane. So he's a very trustworthy individual. Obviously, don't go with every single thing that he says, but I highly recommend listening to the information that he provides because it is very valuable. And third right here, we have Bentoboy. Bentoboy is also another NFT YouTuber, and he is part of the crew with Kosher Plug and Brett Malinowski. He's also the founder of his own NFT project, Squishy Squad, which has been absolutely pumping lately. I actually tried to mint one of those, and I really just couldn't because the hype was just too crazy, and I was part of the Discord for a long time. He is also part of that group. Like I said before, he's actually working on a project right now with them called YGMI Studios. It is going to be an NFT podcast, and you can actually get in their Discord right now and try to get a whitelist spot. But it is very difficult. Nonetheless, he's very big in the space. Like I said before, he has his own YouTube channel. Highly recommend going there to see, again, new projects that are coming out, his own opinions on things, and also just updates on Squishy Squad, and also following him on Twitter because he does provide a lot of free alpha there. He's 136,000 followers, so he is also another trustworthy individual in the space. And while we're on the topic of YouTubers, another YouTuber that I highly recommend watching, he's not as big as the other ones we've mentioned so far, but he is actually very useful, and that is NFT Pasta. He's 21 years old. He is an international NFT investor, and he does provide a lot of alpha. His YouTube typically shows a lot of the different projects that are coming out, ways to get whitelists, and also just some helpful information in the space. He also has his own private Discord and a Pasta Pass, but I'm actually not sure how to access the Pasta Pass, even though it's sold out, and I have been trying to get in that Discord, but it is very difficult. So I'm sure that there is a lot of amazing alpha in the Discord, so if you can get in there, definitely recommend trying to get in there. But like I said before, with all these YouTube NFT influencers, I highly recommend going to their YouTube, subscribing, and actually watching their videos because they do provide a lot of alpha, and also following them on Twitter for a bunch of the different updates regarding their own projects, what they're looking into, and their own opinions on the space. Next, we have another YouTuber again, and this is Popeye's NFTs. Popeye is known for his incredible picks. He has a lot of early calls in amazing NFT projects. That's made him and a lot of people a lot of money. He's also the founder of Pix Passport, which is also his alpha group chat, and I do believe Pix Passport sold out pretty much immediately, so it's a very successful so it had a very successful launch, and that just goes to show that a lot of the information that he provides is extremely valuable. He's 61,000 followers. He's an advisor for Cosmics NFT, which is also a new NFT coming out, and we'll talk about that in another video. So again, highly recommend watching him, watching his videos, getting a lot of those different picks and early calls that he manages to release to the public, and basically just listening to what he has to say about the different projects that are being released in the space and seeing what his opinions are on them, because the guy knows what he's talking about. Next is Otto, and Otto is an NFT enthusiast. He is one of the biggest people in the space as well. He consults for well-established projects, doesn't do paid promotions, and has 109,000 followers. And actually, the reason I found out about Otto was through Brett Malinowski. he was talking very highly of him, and we know Otto has a lot of influence in the space, not only because of his following, but because of his genuine interactions with people and his genuine opinions. Like I said before, he doesn't do paid promotion, so anything that he shills is completely up to him, his network, his community, and again, he's a very trusting person in the space, so I highly recommend following him, seeing what he says about the space, and seeing what he says about the different projects, definitely listening to the information that he provides. One of the next people is going to be Pranksy. Pranksy is a whale in the space. He's an NFT investor. He's got his own project. He owns a bunch of the rarest doodles, and he has the most followers out of everyone that we've talked about in this video at 325,000. He provides a lot of free information and alpha as to the space in general, given that he's spent so much time in it and he's such a big investor. So I highly recommend checking out what he's getting into, what he's getting out of, and just learning about his overall opinion on different projects and different things coming out in the space. Definitely recommend following him on Instagram as well, just to get as much information as possible, because information in this space moves relatively quickly, so you got to be following everyone, having notifications on, and knowing what's going on at all times. Finally, the last person that I want to show is Ash Robin. Ash is a community manager for CryptoBats, and that's actually how I originally found him. He's got his own YouTube channel that actually provides a lot of alpha. He recently just bought a Bored Ape because he's been doing really well in the space, not only with CryptoBats, but with other projects, because he's been flipping a lot of things, so he definitely knows what he's talking about. And he's also working on getting a lot of whitelist spots for his community. He actually does have his own alpha group, which is open to the public. It is completely free. However, you do have to have notifications on to know when the Discord links are being released, because they'll only release for a couple minutes and then they're gone. So I actually managed to get in this really early. I believe it was under 1,000, only within a couple hundreds of people there at the time. But now, they're upwards of a couple thousand. They're climbing really fast. And soon he is going to make it a private Discord for NFT members who do own his NFT Pass. There hasn't been much news on that. However, it is coming out soon, and he's making sure that everyone is wary of that, because he is releasing a lot of whitelist giveaways for people in the Discord, and for people that aren't active, he just simply doesn't want them to be a part of it. He's a very genuine individual. Definitely go watch his YouTube, follow him on Twitter, and listen to what he says. With that being said, these are some of the people that you definitely need to follow. If there's anyone else that I missed on this list, please go comment. Tell me why you think that people should follow them in this space, and I will see you in the next video.